I am outside of the Goodwill store. I just left the Goodwill bins, and let me tell you guys, that is not the business for me, okay? It's Saturday, and I thought I'd come and swing by and see what's going on. I did find a few things, but when I started to see the melee of people rushing the new bins as they come out, I'm like, not my game. I thrift to relax, and that is not a relaxing environment, let me tell you. Everybody's cordial and friendly, but there's too much going on. So I just put my purchases in my trunk, and I'm about to walk here across to the actual store and see what they got going on in there. I'm seeing a whole bunch of these in this store today. Some are marked France, like this one, and some aren't marked at all, but they're kind of pretty. I'm just surprised there's so many of them. They're all over the shelves. I thought this Dallas Cowboys decanter was cool. It's $7.99, so I don't want it that bad. But I like it, whether they made it or not. Die-hard fan here. How cute is this? I know some of y'all fit this description. Look at this gorgeous piece. And it has that one too. They're so expensive though. Y'all remember the milk glass one I left behind? There's this glass one. I think this one's pretty. $3.99. I like these, but they are heavy as heck. And nope, y'all know I'm cheap. Look guys, I've never seen a cake pan like this. It's two-sided. Is it a cake pan or a jello mold? It has a little hole here. It's only $1.99, but I don't know how to use it. Any of y'all ever used one of these? I have wanted one of these for so long. It's a wine cooler, literally, for keeping wine cool. But they want this much for it, and I can get one not as fancy for just a few dollars more. Still nice to see. Child, let me tell you, people are out of their flippin' minds. Okay, there is thrifting etiquette, okay? There are certain rules that people should abide by in the thrift store, and nobody is following said rules, okay? I don't know if it's the weird moon thing happening yesterday and today. I don't know if it's a Halloween full blue moon making people act crazy, but oh my goodness gracious, people were all up on me. I almost had an anxiety attack, and I usually do well in crowds, but right now our COVID numbers are going up, and you don't need to be all piled up on top of each other like that. Granted, everybody has a mask, but still, I don't know where you've been. You don't know where I've been. What's wrong with you? What is the problem with 6 feet apart? But anywho, I had to get out of there. I wanted to look around some more, but I had to get out of there. I walked out. I think I bought 2 things, but I can't deal. So I'm heading over to my sister's house, where we are going to have a Tom Hardy movie fest. We are going to be all about the Tom Hardy beauty. I'm taking all of my movies, and we are going to settle down and have greasy food, snacks, and watch the Hardy of it all. But I do have some things to show you guys. I don't know what I'm going to get myself into tomorrow, since we have an extra hour. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello guys, how are y'all? I hope it's not too dark. I am in a different spot than usual because I have so much to show you guys, and I have bags everywhere, and I'm tired, and I didn't want to sort before I set up, so we're going to dig through some bags. I do have a few things that are pulled out, but what I got today is still in bags, so we'll go through that together. It's Sunday, it's creeping up on 6, and I have just a little bit of time before little dude comes back from his dad's house. Turned out he did have an okay Halloween. He said it was fun. It wasn't, the party that they had wasn't as scary as ours, but it was still fun. I mean, I do like horror movie kind of stuff. But anywho, I did go and hang out with my sister all day yesterday. We went out to dinner and then we stopped off at the grocery store and picked up all kinds of snacky stuff, and we watched Tom Hardy movies until almost 4 a.m. Some were very bizarre, but still very good, and some were just repeats of things we've already watched. But I may do a Tom Hardy movie review on a few of them just to compare notes, because we watched Bronson. That was very upsetting. Like, it left us sad because of the whole mental issue thing. And then we watched Locke, which was really good. But anywho, that's not what we're here for today. We'll do a movie review if y'all want later on. Right now, we're going to do a thrift haul and 2 days worth of bins. Yes, I went back to the bins today because I am not a quitter. Okay. I still didn't like what I saw today at the bins. I am definitely going to stick with weekdays if I ever have a chance. The reason I went to the bins this weekend was because now that little dude is back in school, he's not at my mom's house, so I don't have any time to stop at the bins after work anymore. I have to get back to this side of town, so I was missing it. And yeah, the only time I can go now is the weekends, and I'm not liking it at all. I don't like the chaos of it, but I also don't like that I can totally understand why people stay there all day long, because they're continuously rolling out bins of new things, and I totally get why you could be there all day long if you really like to thrift, or if you're a reseller or whatever, because I found myself there longer than I wanted to be today, just because I wanted to look at one more bin. I just wanted to look at one more bin, and yeah, it's not my thing. But I did score some stuff, and I think it'll keep me satiated. I like that word. I think it'll keep me satiated on the bins of it all for a little bit. Drinking my OJ. Okay, so I went to Thrift Town Saturday. It's the first place I went because I hit Thrift Town before I hit the bins on my way to my sister's. And I only found 2 things, and I'm going to show you these 2 things, and then the third thing, which I absolutely loved and paid way more for than I usually do, but y'all see. Y'all will see. I found these things. These were $1.49, and they are the Creative Food Preservation Tray. At first, I didn't know what the heck it was. What it is a flip top food tray. Okay. You snap them together like so, but this part is plastic. Y'all see? It's this bendy, stretchy plastic that will sit and seal over your food. See how it'll seal and stretch over your food? I thought they were really cool. They had a few that were out of the plastic and just loose and there, but I thought these were kind of cool. So you get a nice tight seal, and the little plastic on top expands some so that you can get a nice tight fit over your food. So I got 2 of those. I thought they were neat. I could have got more, but I don't know if I'm going to like them. I don't know the amount of food I can put in there, but they're neat to try. So I went ahead and tried. I went ahead and bought those. Now, the thing that I purchased that I could not leave behind, and I debated a lot, but I loved the look of it. It's so posh. I think will dress up any old little outfit, from jeans and a button down to a pretty dress. Is this patent leather tote. So stinking pretty. I loved it. It still has the plastic on the little brass details, and it has the shoulder strap attached, still tied up. It was really, really pretty. It's from some brand called Orly, O-R-L-I. And this bad boy, now y'all know I had to have really liked it and liked the idea of wearing it, was $12.99. I know. I think it was the moon. I kept talking about the moon, and the moon be making people act funny. The moon made me not so cheap, because y'all know I'm cheap. $12.99 for something that didn't make me go absolutely gaga. Now, I really liked it. Let's look at it again. It's just chic looking, and it's so pretty. I just loved the look of it. Ooh, look at my bat wings. The look of it hanging off my arm. So stinking pretty. And I didn't find, and I like the little feet on the bottom to keep it from sitting directly on the ground. But that's all I picked up there, and it was like 17 something, and then I had a $3 off of $15 or more coupon, so I ended up spending a little less than that. But that's all I got there. I was really selective. There were quite a few clothing items that I liked, but I'm not going to keep making the mistakes of buying bottoms that are too big, and I don't need any more tops, considering I work in scrubs and I have no social life. But anywho, that's what I picked up at Thrift Town. I will attach two little pictures of two pictures of things that I left behind there. Okay, then I went over to the bins. Now, the first trip to the bins, like I said, I almost had an anxiety attack, but I did pick up some things. Let me see. Excuse me, kitty. You're so rude. Oh my goodness, get off of me. Okay, I spent $10.34. I kept tabs of my receipts. I spent $10.34 on the following things on Halloween, okay? I saw this awesome rolling pin. Do I need it? No, I have a rolling pin, but it's old and it has some cracks in it. And whenever I do use it, I have to go in there with a toothpick and get all the masa and stuff out of the little cracks and crevices. But I've had it forever and I want to keep it. But this one is so modern and bougie. I just really liked it. Macy's was selling it for $11.99. It's a Martha Stewart rolling pin. And it was in the bins, so I grabbed that. I found this little meat thermometer. Now I have one, but this is kind of gross. I left it sitting in the sink a little too long, I think, and my little meter, the little gauge, has like white fuzz on it on the inside, and granted it's on the inside, the rest of it is fine, but I don't like using it because it has white fuzzy on the inside. So saw that, thought I'd grab it. Excuse me. I think this is a candy mold, but it's Mickey Mouse, so I don't care. I got it, and I'm going to make ice cubes out of it because sweet tea with Mickey Mouse ice cubes. Are you kidding me? So grab that. I could not resist these little soda fountain glasses. My mom used to have them, and when we were little and my mom would bougie out, because I think I got my bougie from my mom. My mom was like real down to earth, but every now and then she'd get fancy on us. So she would get fancy on a budget. What she would do would make Kool-Aid ice cubes, and then she'd crush them and pour Kool-Aid ice cube and vanilla ice cream. And what was the soda she used? It was the cherry, Kool-Aid ice cubes crushed, vanilla ice cream, and then a little bit of Coke. So it was like a cherry Coke float. And when I see these, every time I see these, I get reminded of childhood, and y'all know how tender I am about that. So I got 4 of these bad boys, and I had to dig around for the 4th one because I couldn't find the 4th one. But I was nice and surprised that they were not broken. So I grabbed those. I found Victoria's Secret Love Spell lotion and body mist, cherry blossom, fresh peach, impossible to resist. I was looking all over for anything else that might have come with it, but this was all that was in the bins, so I went ahead and grabbed that. I haven't sniffed it yet, but cherry blossom and fresh peach as a description, hello, I love the scent of peach, so how can we go wrong? Next thing I'm going to show you guys, brace yourselves because it's a little creepy. At least, I mean, they're just creepy, but I'm going to creep them out even more. Hopefully next year, Halloween, things are better, and I actually have him next year for Halloween. I'm not sure how visitation is going to roll over, but who knows? We'll see. If I don't have him on actual Halloween, I'm definitely going to attempt to give a party before. I say all that to say, let me show you what I found, okay? I'm so going to spook these out as if though they're not already spooky enough. Doll heads! Hollow-eyed doll heads. I'm going to light them up. I'm going to gore them out. I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll stick one in a cake. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I know that we're going to do gross things with them. So, got those. I got this little pumpkin. It has a little hole in it for the little lighty thing, which it didn't come with, but I have a few that I've picked up at Dollar Tree that are sitting in a little bin up with my batteries and light bulbs and stuff. So, got this little guy for next year. And the only other thing I picked... No, hold on. I got sticks, people. I got sticks. I know, another seashell, but look at it. Look at this little creature's home. It's beautiful. It's for sale. It's shell real estate, okay? Gorgeous. Had to have it. Found a splash guard. I had one. It got rusty all in the middle. It doesn't do a perfect job of guarding the splash, but it does enough where I don't end up with little bacon speckles, burns all over me. Perfectly good condition, so I grabbed that. Found this mirror. Now y'all are going to see y'all's reflection and how I have y'all set up, so bear with. Y'all know I love me a mirror. This is from IKEA. It was $19.21 at IKEA. Well, I don't need a blind, y'all. It's a circle mirror. Yeah, it's a circle mirror that was in the bins. Now, this is the only bin exchange or bin switch that I stayed for. I had seen one and I was like, oh my goodness, that's crazy. So I stayed on the little edges, digging around there, and then stayed there long enough. Now, this was Saturday. Stayed there long enough for them to do another bin thing. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to get in here in this melee with these people and I'm going to try it. And nobody was rude. Nobody pushed anybody, but it was just too much going on. Too many people too close. Too many people touching on me. And I don't like strangers touching me. Ooh, it's weird. So I kind of just pushed through a few things and I saw this mirror at the bottom of 2 vacuum cleaners and a speaker. And your girl loves a mirror so much, I moved those vacuum cleaners and moved the speaker, hoping to goodness that nothing would crash on it and crush it and break it. And I had to fight for this mirror, not other people, just my own strength because I'm weak. But I moved all that crap and got that mirror out with no break. So that is home with me. Not sure where I'm going to use it, but it had to come home. Now, the only other thing that I picked up, I couldn't resist. Couldn't resist. It's driftwood. It's handmade. Somebody lovingly handmade this thing. And I'll tell you how I know. That's how I know somebody lovingly handmade this thing. But look. Look at this driftwood mirror. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, when I tell you, when I saw this, I thought of it perched on a wall with maybe a little shelf on the bottom with my seashells, or it just leaning on a table and all my seashells arranged around it. What a beachy vibe. I just had to have it. So that's everything I picked up. My first trip, my first thrifting soiree, Saturday. Then today I woke up from my sister's and we hung around a little bit, and then I had to come home because I had to do some things. I am selling the old car. I'm going to junk it. So I had to come and get the title and clean the car out and everything. And I decided I was going to come home and do that and busy myself here and wait till little dude. But because we have an extra hour now, it was super early and y'all know I can't be in the house. Y'all know this. So I went back to the bins. And it was just as crazy as it was yesterday. I'm going to insert a little bit of footage right now of what it is. We're not allowed to film in there, so I didn't want to be like all obvious. So I'm just going to give y'all an idea of what happens when they bring in new bins and let the people go in. Because I am totally Tom Hardy obsessed, I thought this was a cool find. I left it behind though because he's only on like 1 or 2 episodes before he gets killed. Now this got me really happy, but I left it behind because it was super big and super heavy, and I would have made my house really look like a cathedral. Okay, so I didn't follow through with them. I waited until they cleared out and then went in behind them and I found some stuff. I had already found some things along the edges, the safer areas. This is what I found in the bins today. So today at the bins, I spent $17.18. Now, I know for sure that is the most I have spent at the bins. I think up till now, I think my highest was 15 something. So that's the most that I've spent at the bins. But the reason is because, let me get off of my feet because big girls ain't got no business sitting on their legs because we ain't going to be able to walk for a year. But anyway, I bought a few clothing items and like garments or clothing. You'll see. That's why it was a little more expensive. So I'm just going to get into each bag. Like I said, these are actually still bagged. I just pulled them out of the trunk. So here's my first bag. Oh, goodness. I have 3 bags. If y'all see me looking across over there, it's because it's gotten dark and I have my front door open. And I can't tell if somebody's going to be walking up or Maybe somebody's spying on me. Maybe my neighbors are looking in from their upstairs windows watching this crazy lady talking to herself. But anywho, I have come across this brand of toy called Fuggler, and they're these ugly little buck teeth toys at Walmart. They're so disgusting, yet I want them, but I won't buy them because why? When I saw these, I'm like, Fuggler Funny Ugly Monster Puzzle. Now the actual stuffed animals are these funny looking stuffed animals with these bucked teeth. Now this is a puzzle with a buck teeth. 100-piece puzzle, and I got this one and this one. I think these are going to be cute stocking stuffers for little dude because he likes them. He thinks they're hysterical, but we don't like them enough to like buy them or have them as part of his like little stuffy collection. But I think these, considering they probably were just cents at the bins, I think are going to be good little extra gifts or stocking stuffers. So I got to hide those from him. I found so many purple things, guys. I wasn't aiming for purple today, but when I tell you somebody apparently donated a whole bunch of purple things, it was a purple day. Okay, so I've never decorated in purple, but it's my absolute favorite color, and I figured, hey, why not? Look at these unbroken boxes of purple balls. So beautiful. Got those. These little mini purple ones. I think I'm going to do purple and silver or purple and clear. Not sure. But because I like the idea of purple and clear, I was so jazzed out when I found these clear ones. Yay! Got some clear balls. I got a little random bag of Nerf darts. They were scattered all over one of the little buckets, and I just collected as many as I could find, and this is going to come in handy for our next Nerf war. I told y'all I'm trying to color coordinate the interior of the car. The interior of the car is a heather gray and black leather, so we got a lavender blanket for little dude in the morning. Purple. I'm not too sure if I'm going to keep this just because I don't know whose mouth has been on it. I get a little when I think about that. But I can boil every piece. And that's probably what I'm going to do. And because I am super thirsty all the time, this is the Contigo cup in purple. I think would look lovely coordinated with the interior of the car for when your girl gets thirsty. I didn't need these, but I like them. Thanksgiving is coming up. It seems like we're always looking for a friggin' serving spoon. These are probably going to go to my sister's because we have Thanksgiving dinner there. But I thought these were really neat. So I got these for Thanksgiving. Found a movie, The Book Thief. I wanted to watch it. It seems very, very heavy, but I remember wanting to watch it. It's the only movie that I really wanted to dig for, and I didn't really have to dig too much before I found something interesting. Everything else I've already had or I was not interested in, but I hadn't bought a movie from the bins yet, so I got The Book Thief. Found a brand new extension cord with those little purple balls. Don't judge me, okay? I cannot explain my fascination with seashells, considering I almost drowned when I was 11. Maybe that did something to my soul. I don't know, but I found a huge bag of shells, and I took out the ones I wanted. This little snail one, this little pretty one, and then this little, what is this, coral? Got that. So, along with the one I picked up yesterday, I have more seashells. I really don't know what that's about. I really don't. Okay. So, next bag is bag number 2. This is heavy. Why is it heavy? Oh, yay. I love it when I forget what I purchased. Okay. These Big Mama Jamma gray unburned candles. Got that one and this one. I think these are the same size. Yes. Got that one and that one. There's another one in here. And this little one, comparatively smaller. See? I couldn't leave them behind. I love candles so much. They're at-home unscented candles. Not burned. And I thought they would be pretty somewhere. I don't care where. I thought they'd be pretty somewhere. Then this garland, I don't decorate like this. But they were so pretty, and it was the first purple thing I found. And then everything, so many other things were purple. It's this really pretty rose garland. These pretty little variety colored purple roses, and it's this super duper long rose garland. I don't know if it's 2 of them or just 1, but it's really, really long, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, it's a few of them. There's 1. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but they were so pretty. There's probably 3 or 4 in here of this stuff. So pretty. I like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll find somewhere pretty to put them. And then the last bag is the clothing items. Okay. Now, I usually don't go in through there because I get the GBs. Like, I thrift all the time, okay? Y'all know I buy myself thrifted clothing and little dude thrifted clothing. There ain't nothing chocante, there ain't nothing bougie about me, okay? There were friggin' Range Rovers, Audis, and Mercedes Benz at the dang bins, people. This is how people save money, by doing this. So I don't have a problem with thrifted clothing. The problems I have with the thrifted clothing at the bins, I can't open this, is that they smell. Not all of them, but some of the bins you get into smell of cigarette, smell of just old and musty and dusty, like they've been stored somewhere for a long time. And I know I have to get those in the wash immediately. Plus, there's so much to look through. There's so much to look through, and some of it is dirty and stained and torn and ripped and gross. And I don't like it, but I was really trying to stay out of the other side where I'm buying stuff for the house that I don't have room for or don't need, just to see what I could find, and I'm glad I did. But before I show you the clothing, let me show you the last purple things I found. These are purple. They're showing up pink, but they're purple. I found 4 of these. I'm like, what is the deal with the purple? And the reason I'm showing them to you right now is because I have them nestled in this other thing I'm going to show you so they wouldn't break. But I got 4 of them. The little purple wine glasses. Now this thing, I'm going to take it outside here. It's already gotten dark. I'm going to probably leave it sealed in a plastic bag and Lysol it and try and figure out how to wash this thing. But it's this hand knit, what I call a lap throw. You know how sometimes you're kind of cold but not really cold, and you just want a little bit of snuggle, especially me when I watch movies. This is a perfect lap belt, or just like a shoulder lap belt, a lap blanket, or like a little shoulder blanket. It's this beautiful purple. It's showing up blue. It's this beautiful purple. So let me put this back in a plastic bag to kill any cooties that might be on it, and then I'm gonna get to disinfecting it tomorrow, because I don't know how to wash them. I had bought a really pretty Afghan once, and I washed it and it was okay, but it came out kind of stiff, and I don't want to ruin this one because it's really, really soft. So if you guys have any recommendations on how I can wash hand knitted things, if y'all don't mind sharing with me, please, please, please do so, because I would really like to use it. And then the only other things I picked up are just a little bit of random clothing. I found little dude a Dallas Cowboys tee. I don't care if they lost. I don't care if they showed their butt. They're still my team. Okay. Found this Nike shirt. Now these have a little funk of cigarette. These stink a little. They smell like cigarette. Ew, I don't like that. So those are definitely going to wash immediately. I found little dude some Adidas sweatpants, because he is so comfortable in sweatpants. Yeah, these smell cigarette-y. Found him some nice, gently worn Wranglers. Found myself some jeggings. The thread is loose on the bootay. The thread is loose on the nalgas. Is that gonna rip anything? Ooh, I better not pull that. Yeah, this smells like cigarette. Icky. So I'll tend to the little string, but it's just some jeggings to wear around the house or to sleep in. And then I found myself some little sweatpants. Pewy. That's gross. Let me put these back in the bag. Ugh, that's stinky. That's the only reason I don't like digging in the bins, because it's all mixed in together. So yeah, these are definitely gonna be washed ASAP before the funk escapes into the house. But no, that's not everything. I thought that was everything. Okay, I forgot to show you guys what I picked up when I went into the Goodwill store on Halloween. Just 2 things. I spent $7.56 on two little things. And I told you guys they were acting a fool up in that store, and I had to get out, so I was only able to comfortably look around for these two things, but I like them. Found this little thing that said, it's okay, kitty. I need Prozac. Welcome to my garden. I thought that was really pretty. It was $2.99. I hate these purple tags they're using now. You can't friggin' see the price. That's $2.99. Then the only other thing I picked up, it's a wall shelf, but I'm not going to use it as a wall shelf. I'm going to use it as a jewelry box. I'm going to cover the glass and spray paint this foil stuff silver because the interior is black and there are mirrors in it. I'm going to use it as a tabletop jewelry organizer. I think that's going to be really, really pretty. Once it's all cleaned up and spray painted, it has a little latch. I think I'm just going to leave it on my dresser so I can pull my earrings and my rings out. It is for the wall, like I said. It has these little thingies to hang it up on the wall, but I don't collect anything tiny like that. So it's going to be repurposed, and that was, can't see it, sorry guys, $3.99. But that is everything that I have picked up. I have a little bit of time to get these clothes in the wash. And hide those little creepy things from little dude. And yeah, get everything situated and settled. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Sunday. It was a long day for me. I ended up doing a whole lot more here at home than I was supposed to because your girl don't know how to relax. So till my next round, I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I hope your tummies are not full of candy and giving y'all aches and pains. But I hope y'all are safe and happy. And until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Did I tell y'all I love y'all bunches on the last video? Why does it feel like I didn't? But if I didn't, I love y'all bunches then, and I love y'all bunches now. Good night. Bye.